Eliza M. Fireside is the founder of the Fireside Girls troupe from Phineas and Ferb. She's made to be a nice, sweet, caring woman who loves all those with a passion for nature and adventure. But what if I told you something dark and horrifying has happened to her that the Fireside Girls don't want you to know about? This theory is by far the darkest that I have ever made. So buckle up, because this is the Mrs. Fireside theory. So I was watching season 5 of Phineas and Ferb, which is actually an amazing season, by the way, and if you want me to do a review of it, comment below. Anyways, I was watching the episode Lord of the Firesides when I noticed something was wrong. Watch the scene.
Miss Fireside will be here soon to guide the proceedings. Oh, hi, Miss Fireside. You won't make it in today. I guess I can run the meeting. I'll just follow the Fireside handbook. Feel better. Bye!
I assume you didn't notice anything? Well, hopefully this will clear it up. In the season 2 episode, Fireside Girl Jamboree, we find out that the portrait of Mrs. Fireside isn't a picture at all. It's actually a window to the next room.
Eliza M. Fireside.
Well, that's a stupid rule.
You watch your mouth, little lady.
Who puts a picture frame on a window?
Now, I'm going to replay the clip from earlier, and we'll see if you notice anything wrong.
Miss Fireside will be here soon to guide the proceedings. Oh, hi, Miss Fireside. You won't make it in today. I guess I can run the meeting. I'll just follow the Fireside handbook. Feel better. Bye!
Oh yeah, that's an interesting... Wait a minute, if Isabella called Mrs. Fireside, why don't we see Mrs. Fireside pick up the phone through the window? Unless something happened to her. Now, we've only seen Mrs. Fireside in 3 different episodes. That would be Lights, Candace, Action, the Fireside Girl Jamboree, and the Night of the Living Pharmacist. And the last time that we've seen Mrs. Fireside is in the Night of the Living Pharmacist. If you don't remember, the Night of the Living Pharmacist sees the whole town being turned into Doofenshmirtz's clone thingamabobs due to his uglinator. And in the end, they obviously save the day while the whole tri-state area gets their minds erased. Except for one person, but we'll get back to that later. So that begs the question, what happened to her between this point and this point? Something horrible must have happened to her to make her want to leave the Fireside Girls. So, what happened? Is she missing? Did she retire? Or did something much, much worse happen to her? Could she have been murdered? Now, that sounds as if it's coming out of left field, but I have evidence to prove my idea. And what if I told you one of the Fireside Girls killed her? Well, where to start after a claim such as that one? Let's take another look at the Night of the Living Pharmacist. All we see from her in this episode is her screaming and running away from the Doofenshmirtz clones.
46231, what's the emergency?
Pharmacists! Pharmacists!
Then we never see her again. So, what happened to her between this episode in season 5? Now this is where the theory really starts to pick up. What if Mrs. Fireside became one of the Doof clones? Which is most likely probable because the only one that seemed not to be turned into a Doof is Stacy. So the theory I propose is that she got turned into one of the Doof clones, and when the water was released, she died from the force of the water. Considering her age, this seems like a very likely option. So now we've established that she's been murdered, but the question still remains. Who killed her? What if I told you it was little Isabella Garcia Shapiro? Isabella was the one that activated the water sprinkler. She was the one that cured the town, and she was the one that killed Mrs. Fireside. So the evidence is there that she killed her, but there are still more questions. What about the window? What about Isabella talking to her on the phone? Well, if you thought last part was crazy, this is even more insane. So I propose a theory that Isabella found out about the death of Mrs. Fireside, but since she's the only one that knows about her setting off the water vortex, she put 2 and 2 together that she killed her. She felt so guilty and ashamed that she never told anyone and covered up her death to the rest of the Fireside Girls
by putting a fake figure of Mrs. Fireside on her chair seen through the window. You can even see that she moved the chair back just to make it harder to see her. And then she faked the phone call and the illness of Mrs. Fireside to keep the other girls from asking questions.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Mrs. Fireside theory. Oh hey, thank you for making it all the way through the video. I really appreciate it. Now, if you want to watch a series about me making a short film in Hawaii, you can click right there. Or if you want to watch one of my short films, you can click right there. I mean, look at this. I won an award for one of them. Or if you just want to subscribe, you can click right somewhere about right there. This is K&K Studios, signing off.